Okay. I gotta move. Now, wait a second, because I don't know how I'm going to see the chat. Oh, okay. There's Carol's comments. There's two of me on screen. I haven't told people this, but I got an evil twin. The reason there's two of me is because I had to start this somewhere else and then on my computer, and because I have so much shit to do, I am basically doing this. Let me just make sure it's live. Oh, okay. There you guys are. There you guys are. All right. So yeah, I have so much shit to do. I can't sit at my computer. So I'm going to talk to you guys while I'm going live at the same time. Because I feel like, I should tell my story of how I figured out who this troll was. Okay. Let me just fix some settings here. Okay. All right. I know there's another live going on. I know, Tiffany. I'm not even gonna stay up here live because hey Dish, hey Lish. I'm not Kathy. There's two of me because I can't sit at my computer, so I joined my own stream from my phone because I have so much shit to do. So I'm gonna try to talk to you guys and do what I gotta do at the same time. And I don't want to be on camera because I look like a fucking disaster area right now. I look like horrible. So let's talk about Marky Mark and the whole trolling thing. Let's just get it out. We'll air it out in the open. And this way there's no questions or how anything, because I just was listening to Marsha's live and, it's like Merry Gaslight. I mean, Christmas. It's like these people just don't take a break. It's crazy. She's like the, Bill Clinton, like of YouTube. It's like, I did not have any relations with that troll account, except for I talk to him all the time. It's like Purple Rain. I just went live like 2 minutes ago. It probably says longer because I was trying to set this all up, but I hope you guys could hear me. I hope you guys can hear me. So let me just back this up, okay? Because here, Marsha, and I don't know why she made this point, because it's pretty pointless to even bring up, but she's like, had Makeup Mobster informed us a month ago that Marky Mark was the troll, we would have interrogated him. We would have put him up and interrogated him a month ago. Bullshit, Marsha. I'm going to call bullshit on that, right? And here's why. Because you guys would not have believed me a month ago if I would have told you this. Because first of all, a month ago, when I said that we had this information a month ago, I started to think it was him. Did I have definitive proof? Nope, not at all. And I don't know, she read my comment out loud, but didn't seem to understand what I said in the comment, which was basically, hey, listen, I don't come forward with shit unless I have 100% proof. Okay? So the other day, when I made that post on my community page about him, about the troll, and I'm sorry I'm not reading your guys' chat right now. When I made that post the other day on my community page, I made that post basically to say that I know it's you. Okay. The post was for him. It wasn't for anybody else. It was for him to see so that he knows that I know who the fuck he is. And my hopes and my intentions with that was to basically let him know to back the fuck off of me. Okay. Did I plan on exposing him to the whole entire community and calling him out? No, absolutely not. I just basically put it out there for him so that he knew that I knew who he was. Okay. Well, he not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay. Because he came back under my post and under one of the accounts that I suspected was his for a month. Well, not a month. Snoop. It's a cat. It's all good. Sorry. one of the accounts. Let me go inside. He's barking at a cat. So there was one account that I suspected was his, and I'm not going to tell you guys exactly how I figured this all out because, see, there's other trolls out there still, okay? And I'm not going to give away my secrets and show all my cards, but I will tell you that he was a very sloppy troll. And just by changing the account name so many times, it was very easy to figure out who he was. Now, when I first found that troll account, I realized that he was Vern Plumley, and Vern Plumley is a Charles Manson associate. Okay, so I used that as my starting point and took it from there and noticed that there was a connection through Charles Manson, and I'll leave it at that. But I wasn't 100% sure. You know, I had made the mistake of accusing Ash to whatever her name is and Casey of being that troll, his name. Okay. So after that, why would I come to these people who were so angry, who told me I could fuck all the way off? You know, and tell them, oh, okay, now I know who the troll is. Then it's another one of your friends. Yeah, like they're gonna believe me. Okay. Like, give me a break, Marcia, with that, please. Okay. Marcia is really twisted. Yeah, she is grandstanding, placing blame. Yeah, I know. Well, here's the thing. You know, you got to look at people when they do that type of shit, right? And you got to wonder why they're doing it. Why is she up here? Why is she taking this on? Why is she so concerned about it? Et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So when I felt like I had enough proof, I put a post up to kind of just confront him, not anybody else. I mean, of course, everybody else is going to see it, but I really didn't have another way of just communicating directly to him. I did confront him privately. He didn't denied it, you know? So, all right, just leave me alone, dude. That's all I want. I didn't want to, you know, put all your private information and shit out there. That wasn't my intention. But he denied it, and he was dumb enough to come back under my post with his other troll account, which was a different account than the Makeup Mobster's High Horse and all that other bullshit, right? This was a totally separate account that he came under. And that account at one point in time was his dad's name, had a picture of his dad. I don't know if it's his dad. I guess it is. It's from the information that I found. And before everybody's like, Makeup Mobster's doxing people. No, Makeup Mobster got threatened by this motherfucker. And so, yeah, I want to know who he is. Because if he starts messing with me, I want to know where he lives. I want to know what his name is, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? So, excuse me. So that's, you know, when he came and commented under my post that day, he basically gave me 100% proof that it was him. He admitted that it was him. And then I felt like, okay, now I could tell everybody because he just outed himself. Now, these people are trying to downplay the events from that point on. I've seen people saying in chats, you didn't show proof. You were on Mandy's panel accusing him. No, go back to Mandy's video. It's still up. The proof's in there. It's right there. She sent it to him, and he outed his own personal information. Not my fault. To this day, I still haven't said his last name. But here's the thing, okay? The other night, I was told that this guy, one of the makeup is Kimmy P. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, she changed her account name. And by the way, you're creepy. Like, she's using a picture of me that, like, creepy. But that's besides the point. I don't know what I did to that girl because I never even talked to her. But all right. Anyway, so this guy, I'm sorry, I'm getting all messed up here. I can't look at chat right now, so I can concentrate on what I'm saying. So I got, I got a phone call before the live the other night. And, I was told to, none of these other people have involvement in it. Like, I got to be honest, I would be really embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for some of these people, and especially the ones that are going up on live and claiming their innocence when, like, dude, I mean, you apologize to somebody and you wonder why people can't take apologies. Well, don't apologize to somebody and then go into like a live like there was last night and then think that somebody should accept your apology after that. I mean, come on. Uh but anyway, that guy, I watched Mandy's live about, I don't know, numerous amounts of times. I don't have an exact number, but I watched Mandy's live, and this bullshit about talk to text is bullshit. That's exactly what it is. You guys are sitting here. He confessed. Well, he's a liar. Clearly, the guy is a liar. So why would I believe his confession? Okay. Now he's trying to claim that, yeah, other people were involved with me. And I think he's right. I think he's right, because here's the thing, okay? This guy came up on the panel, right? If you watch Mandy's video, he comes up on panel, right? And he's up there for a good 10, 20 seconds now. From what I hear, there's a 9-second delay. But see, the delay, that doesn't erase time and it doesn't erase video footage, okay? And you guys could all go see this yourselves. This is what kills me about this community, right? A lot of people in this community are from the quote unquote true crime community, yet they can't figure shit out like themselves. They just take other people's words for it. Okay, we're being told this. Dude, even if your friend is telling you this information, question it and go check it out for yourself. Do not just take somebody's word on it. You could go into Mandy's live and you could see this guy. You could see that well, you can't see because he deleted the account, but you could see that he's talking, and the troll account is in the chat talking. Okay. Yes, he does separate from the camera. He goes off camera for all of about, I don't know, 5 seconds. He never mutes his microphone. You could hear him moving. It sounds like either he got up and like closed the door or opened a cabinet. I don't know. You hear movement in the room, right? And then he sits back down and he gets back on camera. Could he have typed a message on his phone in that time? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess he could have maybe typed 2 words. He wasn't gone all that long. And press send. But see, here's the problem. He said he did talk to text, but he never muted when he went off camera. So, I mean, we would have heard him doing talk to text. So that's bullshit right there. And, again, I'm not going to hold Diane or Wendy responsible for this, because I'm sure, they're being told this by other people and they're just kind of taking it, whatever. I mean, I don't understand how people still don't get that you could be fooled by people, even your friends, okay? Even people that you think are your good friends. So my whole point here is that go back and watch Mandy's live for yourself and make a decision. You can't see when he's in the chat because he deleted the account, but you can see that people are talking to the account in the chat. And so you can get an idea of where, what point in time this person was in the chat, because there's people responding to him or her. Okay. So there was another thing that went on in that chat that I got. Somebody several screenshots of 2 individuals that seemed very worried that this guy was up on the panel. I mean, they were doing everything in their power to try to get this guy off this panel. And it's like, why? Why are you so worried about it? I understand your friends, but see, Marcia's sitting here saying, no, they weren't really that good friends. But why are they in the chat then going, come on, get off the panel, Mark, get down, da, 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 da. Why are they so worried? Oh, because why? Because he's a sloppy motherfucker and he might say the wrong thing and maybe out some of his friends. I don't know, but it's a little weird that these people were so concerned. Now they're like, he was our friend. Really? Well, I was a friend to some of you guys too at some point in time. So why was this guy who you guys are now trying to act like you didn't know all that well, why is his word better than mine? I've never given anybody in this community for over a year any reason to doubt me, mistrust me, question me, anything like that. But this guy, you guys just hook, line, and sinker. Oh, he's a nice guy. Well, guess what? Uni was a nice guy too. Oni was a nice guy too. So that's not really a valid reason anymore, people. You know, being nice doesn't simply, mean that you're a good person. It means that you're nice, but you could probably be a shitbag in the background. I'm not saying all these people knew about it, but I'm sure there's a good amount of people that knew about it. Okay. So it's kind of hard for me now to believe that this guy was going around, right, doing all this. And then last night, he went into somebody else's chat, right? And he was 39 different accounts by himself. Wow, he's talented, huh? Here's the thing. He was a copycat. He was a copycat account. He wasn't the originator of this shit, okay? First there was M's high horse, and then there was Mega Mobster's high horse, and then it's so weird. It's so weird how all these people, right? All these accounts showed up when I started having issues with this certain group of people. It's a little weird, no? And then last night they all show up in this chat. But now you guys, like, I mean, come on, man. You're playing people for fools. And anybody who believes that these people aren't involved, you're a fucking idiot. I mean, I'm just going to come out and say it. You're stupid. Like, I can't put it any simpler, It's sad that that's what these people do. And it's being called lighthearted fun. Well, it's not lighthearted when it's your name fucking being used, okay? And your picture being used on a fucking account. It's not lighthearted fun anymore, okay? Because I have a real channel with real shit on it. I don't need this bullshit associated with my name. Thank you very much. But do I making lemonade? I don't even want to talk about that now. No, I don't even know that guy. I was in his chat last night listening. Anywho, take that up with somebody else. I'm not. That's so irrelevant to this. It's like not even funny. Going into somebody's chat doesn't mean you support them. Just FYI. Yeah, family members told me about what Oni did. He could have gotten people and their children killed. Yeah, not a good person. But anyway, okay. So here's the thing. All right. Go watch Mandy's video, please. Watch it. Use your own brain. Don't just listen to these people who are getting up on a panel and saying a bunch of shit. Because first it was a 3-hour phone call, then it was a 4-hour phone call, now it's an 8-hour phone call. But that live ended that night at 11:30, right? And at 12:30, I was already being told that he's sorry you scared him. Should he do an apology video? So like, and you guys are gonna tell me there was another 4 hours after that? I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know. You guys need to get together when you're doing these things and just like, I don't know, iron out the kinks first before you start going up and talking. Because make sure you're all on the same page. Is it 3 hours, 8 hours? I mean, because that's a pretty big substantial difference in time. It's just crazy. A phone call, is it a voice chat? What is it? Because there's a lot of different stories coming from a lot of different places. Just get it together, people. Get it together. They're coddling him. They're not coddling him, Noah Capone. They're coddling other people, to be honest with you. It was 5 people, then 25, then 35. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Kristen, that's a great question. And I'm going to have to answer with, I guess not. I guess not. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't believe that nobody else was involved with this and that You know, I watched, here's the other thing too. When you do go back and watch things, the chats don't always line up exactly with where they fell while the video was live. And so that's something to keep in mind as well. But I don't think that this guy was this slick, right? I mean, he's clearly not. You can't have people believe that he's dumb and sloppy and messy, right? And then have people believe that he was intelligent enough to do talk to text and have it come out absolutely perfectly with like periods and punctuation and in all caps, right? You can't have people believe that and then have you know that takes a very smart calculated person to do that. So he can't be both. He can't be the dumbest sloppiest troll and then be the smartest one who knew, okay, there's a 9-second delay, so I have 9 seconds to type this message out. I mean, use your fucking common sense, people. It's not that hard to figure this shit out if you just put a little thinking into it. Like just a little, or just go to the video and observe it for yourself, because the account was typing while he was talking. Yeah, he went off camera 2 times that I saw. He went off once, which was only for a couple of seconds, maybe long enough to write hi in the chat. And then, and he was moving at the same time. You could hear him moving in the background. So the talk to text shit is just complete bullshit. It's complete, utter bullshit. But you guys want to believe it? Go for it. I don't know what to tell you. It's bullshit. And I'm not going to sit here going along with it just because people that I respect are telling me that. I don't agree. Sorry, I don't agree. And I have a right to not agree with it. What happened here? So yeah, I mean, go look for yourself. That's all I'm trying to tell you, people. Go look for yourself. Don't just take people's words for it, and make an informed decision. And how dare you put the blame on me for knowing this for a month and not telling you guys? How dare you? Like, seriously. Because you could sugarcoat that shit all you want. We know what you were trying to say and insinuate there, because there was no other point of bringing that up. Why even say it if you weren't trying to somehow kind of put the blame on me a little bit? It's unbelievable. Yeah, Lemonade, I mean, no offense, girl. That's you have to don't we got enough issues. Like, that's, I'll put it that way. Nenny C said Mega Monster would have to pry it out of her cold, dead hands. No, thank you. No, thank you. So, and then see, these people just continue to go around, and I know they hate this term, but I'm going to fucking use it. They go around and they gaslight everybody. They're like, they're really going around and saying, oh, MM should have shown the proof on Mandy's panel. Really? I did. If you go back, I sent it all to her and she showed it. She did a screen share. So yeah, Mandy's video is up. Mandy's got nothing to hide. I got nothing to hide. But kind of weird that the other people have their videos down and they don't want to, they don't want nobody to see it, because you can't control the narrative that way. And I don't know. It's just a little strange. So they're going to put the focus on the other nonsense, like John yelling. That's what they're going to put the focus on now. John and his big bad yelling. That's another thing I went back to 5 times, because I really do try to be fair to people. And I went back to it 5 times and I was like, yeah, no, John wasn't being an asshole. John was just trying to talk and get his point across. And do you think he would have purposely made Marianne cry? I don't. Not at all. Because he's not that type of guy. He don't like making girls cry. I mean, it's ridiculous to even insinuate that he does. But meanwhile, the same group of people sat up there and cheered on Dad with a phone and it doesn't matter how long ago it was, no offense there, dad with a phone, but that fucking video you did was a little creepy, bro. It's a little creepy. Telling women to go after her, Laura and shit. Like, I remember when that happened. It was a little weird, bro. A little weird. I'm not going to lie. I know it was 8 months ago or 9 months ago or 10 months ago, whatever the fuck it was. It doesn't even matter, though, because you can't sit there. My whole problem with these people is that you can't sit there and cheer somebody on for something like that and then, be mad at John for raising his voice up a little bit. Like, come on. Come on. And mind you, supporting other men who are aggressive and say nasty shit. It doesn't jive. It's like, hello. And John wasn't being crude. He wasn't being disrespectful with Marianne. He was just trying to get his point across, which is very hard to do with her because she overtalks you, so you can't get out what you're saying. There's a lot of emotion in this community with these people, with women, They preach men weren't allowed to women that go on a panel weekly to scream at each other. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. DWAP does not operate on all cylinders. I mean, listen, I don't know DWAP. I don't know anything about him. I did watch a couple of his videos months and months and months ago. I don't know him. I don't want to even comment on him. I'm just saying that video, I know he didn't make a death threat to Laura. Everybody's like so stuck on those words. Like, all right, dude, he didn't make a death threat. It was 9 months ago. Maybe she misspoke. Oh well. People do that from time to time. I mean, they're stuck on that. I get it. There was no death threat. Okay, great. But that doesn't discount that his behavior was a little fucking weird, man. It was a little aggressive towards her. Like, trying to get people to go after a woman. I don't know. It's just like, come on, dude, really? And people can't, Marcia, like, no offense, you look like a fool getting up on this panel today and acting like I don't have any part in this while you're in a live last night where all this shit is going on. All these troll accounts are, and like, you're right in there, dude. You're right in there. You look weird today. It doesn't look good. You can't separate yourself from shit and then be part of it at the same time. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, why would you even have to warn your friends? No troll accounts in here. No troll accounts in here. Why do you have to tell your friends that? It's kind of weird. But hey, Marky Scumbag is back online. Yeah, he is. Because you know what? And he's not taking the full responsibility for this. He's probably saying, hey, what the fuck? He's like the sacrificial lamb. Because the reality is, he was a copycat account. He just took it a little bit further than everybody else. I mean, these people just crack me up because they're like, oh, it's all fun and games. Yeah, it's all fun and games until it's you that it's being done to. And then we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit here making those accounts because I have better things to do with my time. That's the thing. We can like different people for different reasons. Hold on. I just lost that comment. It's like John said, respecting people's different morals. Exactly. DWAP, well, there was another video which I tried to send along because he made another video to Mandy. But, in their minds, as long as the aggressive behavior is towards people that they don't care for, then it's okay. When it's against somebody they like, then it's like, whoa. But John wasn't, encouraging people to go after Marianne or anything of even close to that. He was just simply pointing out that she's downplaying what she did the other night. And she did, and I don't know. She said that she apologized to me privately and publicly. No, you didn't, Marianne. You never apologized to me. I don't know if you think that you suddenly like kind of believing me was an apology, but it wasn't, and then and I'm texting her while she's on the panel, and I felt like I'm talking to two different people. You know, I'm talking to one person through text, and I'm watching Marianne act like an idiot, you know, on this panel, and I'm just like who is that person? Because that's not the person that I became friends with, you know, a year ago. It's not the same person. But, you know, and then they say I changed. Whatever. Maybe I did. You know, I have a right to change my mind about things. You know, people are like, oh, Leanna used to talk shit about Laura. Yeah, I did. Full. I will fully own that shit. I sure as fuck did. Sure as hell did. You know, but don't sit there and act like I am angry and obsessed and I hate her when you're just deflecting your own behavior on me. And why certain people still want to be accepted by this group who, by all means, doesn't really treat them all that well, I don't know, but that's their business, not mine. So, you know, this stuff's so unimportant at the end of the day. It really is. Who's who and who blamed who, it doesn't matter. We're a day away from Christmas, and like, it blows my mind that this so much time has been wasted on trying to cover up for people, grown adults who make decisions to do these things. It's just disturbing to me. Happy holidays to you guys too. We all talk shit. Thank you, the truth. You are so right about that. We all talk shit. I was mad at Laura, dude. I was mad at Laura. But, you know, I have a right to get over things. I have a right to look at things from my perspective and say, you know what? Yeah, this shit went a little too far, you know, for me. Um, you know, when I first heard that Laura was coming after, you know, wanted information and this and that, and I got caught up in it, you know, and then I went back and I looked at it, and I got the full conversation sent to me with all the voice chats played. And then I realized that, you know, nah, that's not what happened. And so somebody apologized to me, but they lied. And so how is that an apology then? It's not. You lied to me. You didn't apologize. You lied to me. And you didn't take full responsibility. And you definitely did not admit to anything prior to me finding that out, because I found it out on Laura's live that day, like a month or two ago or whatever it was. So, you know, it's just Lino from Cork. No, you're not blocked. I don't know why everybody always thinks they're blocked all the time. I don't block people. I really don't. Um, you know, and then last night, I guess it was fun and games. And to Smokey Perkins, you know, like those people, I don't accept your apology. No, because you can't apologize and then go act like that. You know, it's like, ew, doesn't give me a good feeling. So no, I can accept apologies, but not when you do that. That doesn't make it look too sincere. And I know you're sitting around saying it was all lighthearted fun. And I know you want to be accepted into the group and stuff, but like, I don't know, bro. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Always let your light shine no matter what you're going through. I mean, I try to. They know who they are, Catherine. It's so obvious, and it's like, don't play people for a fool. You know, that's the one thing that bothers me. Just don't gaslight me, and don't act like I'm an idiot, because I'm not that scared of you. Crazy Nurse Granny, I lost a little respect for him last night too. You know, I did. I mean, I don't know him all that well. But you know, he seemed like a cool person, but you know, I mean, come on, dude. He was kind of like I don't know, you know, I don't want to judge people. He's trying to fit in, and I'm just gonna leave it there. You know, he's trying to fit in. And if that's the people that you want to fit in with, cool, you know, who am I to judge? But uh I don't know. Just do your own thing on here. You don't have to impress people by being an asshole. Merry Christmas. So what is the other face on the left? Oh, that's my evil twin, Gray Hughes. Gray Hughes. That's my evil twin. No, I have things to do, Gray. So I'm kind of trying to multitask here. So I had to set my live up on my computer, and then I'm talking to you guys actually on my phone. Amanda L is live. What else is new? What else is new? Dude, I mean, that girl's got a lot of time on her hands. She doesn't like me, and I get it. I get it. I don't know what I did to this girl to make her so angry, but hey, to each their own. Like, I don't care if you don't like me. It doesn't really make much of a difference in my life. I was never like a friend of yours. Marianne, yeah, it hurts. It hurts. But Marianne's deep. She's deep. She's deep in there. And again, I don't know if I could feel too sorry for her when, she's participating in the bullshit. Like, if you're sorry, then be sorry. Don't make things worse, Don't make things worse, because you certainly did. You certainly did. It's like, it's all fun. It's all fun until it's me and I cry. Till I'm confronted with my bullshit. Amanda, oh, how funny will she hide this live too? Of course she will. Of course she will. She's just the one with the complete, yeah. When she came forward on Marky Mark. I should delete this one and see how that goes. In fact, you know what? I might do that just to see what happens. Just to see what happens. See how that goes. Like a little social experiment. Oh, good Lord. But anyway, I wasn't intentionally putting people in danger by not telling people. I knew that nobody would believe me. So, in fact, I'm not going to call out specific names. If they want to say who they are, that's more than fine. But there was 2 people I'm friends with that I told, I think that this troll is this person. And, these people were, I guess, liked him and thought he was cool, and they didn't want to believe it. I even tried to explain how I came to that conclusion, and they still didn't want to believe it, and that's it. I'm not going to jam it down your throat. If you don't want to believe me, don't believe me. I can't force people. So, and one of them apologized and the other one didn't, and I don't even expect an apology. I didn't know figure skating coach, but wow, after seeing her the other night go immediately on Johnny, I'm not, I think you mean impressed, but you were depressed. Yeah, I thought I knew her, and I gotta be a little honest. I'm just shocked that she would even go up on a panel and discuss, anything. But hey, people want to be accepted into groups. You know what I'm saying? They need to be accepted. I've never been like that. I've never cared to be part of, a bigger group or anything. Like, I'm okay standing on my own 2 feet and, speaking out, standing by my own beliefs. I don't really like going along with the crowd, and, that's okay. That's okay. There's just this group that formed over, the main bond in that group is that they share this hatred for one person. And tell him, Snoop, tell him. Yeah, I know. Uh-huh. That's their whole bond is through that. And if you veer off their thinking, look what happens. Stop it. I'm allowed to change my mind about things and people. I mean, that doesn't mean I changed as a person, because I don't think I did change as a person. I'm hearing, Leanna, you changed. No, I didn't. I'm the same person I always have been. I just don't feel the same way about something. So, yeah, I've changed my view, but me, no, I haven't changed. I'm still the same person. You know, I'm being told I'm angry, but I'm like, I'm sitting here like being told by this person, don't trust, you know, M's and don't trust NYC Urbanista. And I'm thinking in my head, well, you don't talk to neither one of them personally. You know, listen, I have been friends with NYC Urbanista for over a year. She's good. She's a good person. She is a good person. I have no reason to doubt her or think she would ever hurt anybody intentionally. I talked to her, and I'm not going to let somebody else tell me not to trust her just because she's in Laura's chat. That's crazy. That's insanity to me. I'm sorry. You know, I could see the good and bad in, you know, people. I could see both sides. You know, I understand why they're mad at Laura and why they feel the way that they do about her. And I get it. I get it. I get why certain people are offended by her. I understand it. I'm not saying that their feelings towards her aren't justified because, you know, some of them are. Some of them are right. You know, I don't know. Everybody's got different levels of sensitivity. So I can't, you know, I'm a little thicker skinned, maybe. I don't know. You know, I'm not, of course, this is going to, you know, make a new troll account, make a mobster's thick skin, but, you know, it's fucking, it's the truth. I mean, I just don't get offended as easily as a lot of other people do. And that's just a fact. Sorry. Um, anyway, but yeah, NYC Urbanista is a doll and has been going through, you know, she lost her nephew and they're all shit talking her the other day. And I'm just sitting in there and I'm like, wow, man, wow. You know, no empathy, no empathy. Watch out for people with no empathy. Watch out. These people don't know what these, you know, these M's accounts really pissed me off because, dude, you don't know her. You don't know her on a personal level. Like, ugh. And the stupid things that they say, like Tiffany Marie's dragon, that is so fucking dumb. If that's all you have to say, you're pretty sad, dude. That's pretty sad. That's pretty stupid. Or, you know, make fun of M's turtlenecks. Really? Come on, dude. Come on. Sociopath or Asperger's? Who has Asperger's? Oh, Gray, you have Asperger's? I don't think that. Yeah, Gray, I do think you have empathy because if you didn't have empathy, I don't think there would be a Gray Hughes Investigates channel. You have to have empathy to want to look into these crimes and speak out on behalf of the victims. That requires empathy in most cases. In most cases. Who's Rita? Is that just block that person? Rita, I've seen that Rita Love or some shit. Rita loves cookies. I don't know what her name is. Um, so I mean, come on. Rita gives me power each comment she types. Yeah, John. And everybody's like, oh, Leanna, John. Me and John Crimes started this year of hating each other. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I got respect for him. I know he's a good friend to my friend. And, you know, I have no reason to doubt her, what she tells me and how he's a good person. It's like, dude, you know, John, the thing is, they're going to try to take John down because John has actual like content on his channel. He actually does something with meaning on his channel. These people, if they didn't have, you know, these stupid jokes and all this other shit, they wouldn't have channels if they didn't have all the drama and the gossip and all that stuff. And I promise everybody, I'm going to get back to my channel and the things I do normally. But I feel like I don't want other people telling my story of how I figured out that this guy was a troll. I mean, to be honest, guys, I figured it out by accident. Like, it was a total accidental. I went back into live to find something else, and I heard myself talking to this person, and I looked at the screen and I saw that it said Mandy's t-shirt maker, and I'm like, wait a second, that's a new account. And I went back and I'm like, oh my God, that account is the same as the Vern Plumley account. And then it just took off from there. It took off from there. So, you know, he turned into this account and that account. Like, he was recycling the same account over and over again. And once you got that link to that account, it's pretty obvious, you know. And then the obsession with Charles Manson, and just there was a whole bunch of things that went into this, like, that let me know it was him. But I feel like, look, I presented solid evidence, dude. That was solid evidence the other day. They played it on the channel and then they still didn't believe it. Like, and then they're sitting here trying to act like, yeah, once we saw that video, that was it for us. That's not how it went down. That's not how it went down. And that's why that video will never be released. And I have to be honest, if I was Diane and Wendy, and I really, listen, I don't know Wendy all that well, but I'm going to respect her because she's Diane's friend. And I do know Diane real well. And I really have a great, great deal of respect for Diane, you know, and I'm going to credit me and Diane with being the people who brought these two communities together in the first place. Because we were the first two to get together and do a live, you know. But I feel like sometimes Diane is lied to, maybe, or I don't, not by Wendy. I'm not saying by Wendy. I'm just saying that Diane is misled maybe sometimes, okay, by her friends. And I know why she believes them, because she wants to believe her friends are good people. And for the most part, I think they are good people. I think they're just caught up in this, you know, bullshit. But if I would have shown them that, you know, my proof that I had a month ago, they wouldn't have believed me. And I wasn't 100% sure a month ago, you know. But the other day when that guy commented under my post, he just gave me 100% proof that was undeniable and unquestionable. And, you know, Diane is good people. That's okay, Kristen. You know, you don't have to like them. It's okay. I have a personal relationship with Diane. You know, we talk about other things besides YouTube drama. Like, you know, we come from the same place. So we do have things in common outside of, you know, YouTube drama and stuff, you know. And I know Diane has a very, very good heart. I really do. I think she has a beautiful heart. And it's so hard because I don't want to criticize her in any way. You know what I'm saying? I really think she's a good person. But just sometimes I think, you know, peer pressure exists even in adulthood, you know, it just shows itself in different ways. And, you know, again, like, you just want to have faith in the people that you are friends with and think that they're telling you the truth. But I always try to make sure that even if it's coming from a friend, that I question it. You know, I had a friend who was in that, you know, who was in that Discord, and the other night she's like saying that I'm mad about her hanging out with people. But I'm thinking, you know, I have text messages where I specifically tell you, don't worry about this. This is my issue with those people. It's not your issue. You do what you normally do with them. Don't worry about me. And then she's going to sit there and say I was mad. No, I'm not mad. I just, you know, it's my issue. It's not everybody else's issue. It's my issue. Mandy L is Tweety Bird. Oh my God. Yeah, I see the screenshot that said that she was a Tweety Bird account. Do I know if she's that Tweety Bird account? No. But I did see something of her admitting to be one of them, a Tweety Bird account. You know, she says that, yeah, I'm not the most vile one. There's other ones. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I think these people are giving her a little too much credit. just being honest. I like a lot of people too. The hardest is seeing the people, you know, and the thing that sucks the worst about this is that all the people who likes all of us, okay, now are being forced to choose a side. And I'm seeing people that I was once cool with, or people that I was always nice to and respectful to, making videos about me, and like I'm just like, what? Like, why are you even involving yourself in this? Like, I don't get it. And then they're gonna sit there and act like, no, there's no gang mentality here. Not what? Gang mentality? No. We're not like a lynch mob. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Happy. She could just read the comments under that live the other day. I mean, you know, they kind of speak for themselves. Actions of some of her mods. Yeah. Well, yeah. Happy. That's so true because, you know, I got called out like I was the worst person. And I've always tried to respect Diane as a mod for her. I'm not saying I didn't say, you know, crazy shit because I did. But and Diane knows how I feel about one person in particular. And when, you know, I'm in a chat and she's on panel, you know, I'm going to let it rip, especially when she's talking mad amounts of shit and insulting somebody who's a single mother who raises 3 kids by herself. You know, of course I'm going to say something. It's bullshit. Why is she allowed to get away with all that? Because if it was the other way around, it would never fly. Never. But, you know, the other night I'm in the chat and the same people that called me out are posting middle finger emojis, you know, while Laura's on panel. But that's all right. That's okay. That's okay. You know, it's like, come on, man. And trust me, there's other people who see this. It's not just me. I'm not making this shit up. Definitely not. My phone's going to die as usual. Happy. That's the thing. The more I defend myself, the more angry it gets people because I'm not, you know, conforming to the delusions, I guess. I'm not conforming to the hate and the whatever. And like, I don't know, what are they're gonna expose me that I didn't like Laura? Okay, I didn't. I was mad at her. Yeah. You're not like exposing anything there, Sherlock, but keep searching for something. It's like they're looking for things, you know? They're looking for things to, you know, try to like destroy me, you know, my character or something. It's like, go ahead. I'm very honest. I try to be. Yeah, Purple Rain. I totally. Them bitches been trolling me for months, so I make one troll account. Tracy, thank you. That's my point. You know, they get one, and you know, I don't want to drag Kiki. I like Kiki. I've known Kiki longer than I've known most of you guys. I met her on Facebook in a Chris Watts group, okay? And you know, she was saying in her live, I only caught a couple of, you know, minute or two of it, but she was saying something about like, you know, there's not gonna be no troll accounts of me and blah blah blah. That's one account, Kiki, one account. Think of how it feels when there's 5 or 6 of them made of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying she's not anybody who said that, but she's not anybody who was saying like it's, you know, downplaying it for me. But I'm just saying, like, you know, you don't like it when it's you. It's all fun and games until it's you that it's happening to. And then you see how it is. You know, I'm not doing it to anybody else because I don't like when it's done to me. I could sit here and make troll accounts too, or just no, it's stupid. It's not worth my time. Cindy Lou Who, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? I don't know how much of a delay there is here, so sorry if you commented like 10 minutes ago and I'm just reading it now, but hey damn, I am late. Hey Foxy Bot. Yeah, I try to be honest. I don't want to be, you know, having issues with these people, but they don't seem like they want it to kind of end. So I'm, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to sit there kissing people's asses, that's for sure. That is for sure. I'm definitely not going to conform to any beliefs. I'm also not going to sit here and pretend like a liar is telling the truth all of a sudden when he says that he used text to chat, because I don't know what kind of phone he has. Maybe Ash could tell us, if Republican Ash, if she's in here. It's very easy to tell if you talk to somebody, if you text with them. if you're on an iPhone and you text somebody else with an iPhone, it's going to come out blue. And if you text them and they don't have an iPhone, your text will be green. Well, their text will be green or whatever. And it's very simple. It's very easy to tell. I mean, there's several ways to tell because the, what do you call it? And Crazy Nurse Granny, while you're in here, I just want to say thank you because I did hear you stand up for me in there, and I appreciate that. I really do. Um, but yeah, I mean, if he was on an iPhone, there's no talk to text in a chat on YouTube. You can use talk to text on the search bar in YouTube, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist in the chat part. And if it does, dude, iPhone's talk to text is horrible. I mean, between my lisp and my New York accent, that thing never gets what I'm trying to say. So they're targeting Robbie now. Yeah, Crazy Nurse Granny. That's jump on a panel. Hey, wait, you hate Laura? Okay, I don't care if we ever had beef or any problems in the past, or if you killed my fucking dog. I'm gonna be friends with you because you don't like Laura. Yep, that's what's going on. Not the first time, not the last time. Really, Marianne had drug the trash in the wait, what? The trash bag 180 and had over 100 trolls in my chat. Interesting. That guy is so goddamn irrelevant. I don't even know where to begin with how irrelevant he is. I don't know why he is. He's he's so creepy, dude. He's like this Charles Manson type shit going on where he's so happy to have all these women entertaining him. It's so weird to me. And he's like, dude, last night was the best because I was in John's chat last night. And John's talking and he comes in and his last words before the live ended was, thanks for the subs. It was like the fucking, somebody play the Price is Right sound. Like, yeah, nah, bro. I would have liked to see him, though, get up on a panel with another dude, like a real man. Gray Hughes, this guy 180, who should rechange his name to 360 because he don't go nowhere. So I think he sits in his house all day on YouTube. I don't even know the guy. Never talked to him. Yet he was, whatever. Like, you're irrelevant. I don't even want to waste any more time talking about you. I didn't see any sub increase. I don't even look at his channel. I'm not subscribed to him. I won't subscribe to him. And I don't care. I've never talked to that guy. I don't know why. I just don't have an interest in him. He doesn't really tickle my fancy. I don't know. There's nothing there. There's I did go in his live one time and it's just like a long ass pause and then he talks. Like there's so much silence. Like there's a lot of people here who just can't carry a live by themselves and he's one of them. You just can't. John can carry live. Say what you want about Laura, right? Laura could carry a live. She could carry like a 5-hour live by herself and keep people watching, even people that hate her. That's pretty talented. Not gonna lie. She keeps the whole thing going and it's even Marissa, I'll give Marissa credit. She can entertain people. She can keep a live going all by herself and keep people interested and entertained. For sure. John likes M's. Of course he does. They're friends. Of course he does. I mean, and then you got people like him who can. That guy cannot carry live by himself. He just has no talent for this whatsoever. There's a lot of people like that. They can't, make videos. They can't do anything. They're just here to talk shit, and that's it. Oh, I just heard my voice. Anyway, guys, I gotta get back to doing what I have to do for Christmas, and I don't know if I'll be around tomorrow, but I do want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy your families. Mona, that's great. I'm glad you like 180's channel. I mean, you know, teach their own. I personally, it's not my cup of tea, but it's all right. You could like them. Hope you guys all have a very Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah if there's anybody that celebrates that. And hopefully I'll see you guys around. And everybody have a safe holiday. I gotta go end this downstairs. All right.